What helps Apple stay afloat for so long? This is not just another question for brand fans. We all know that Apple is not just a company, it's a cult that knows how to not only surprise but also remain relevant for more than 40 years. Why? What helps them not only survive but also constantly stay on top? Today I will analyze what, in my opinion, are the secrets behind their success, as well as the unconventional decisions they make. Hello everyone, you're on my channel. My name is Anton Vasilenko, I am 32. I am a SEO specialist, founder of the True Gamers brand network, and also the owner of 4 successful brands. Over the years, I have managed to open more than 450 establishments, which serve over 600,000 clients monthly in 130 cities worldwide. In my portfolio, there are projects that are already well known and annually feature in the rankings of Forbes, RBC, and other influential business publications. My team and I are ambitious and strong entrepreneurs. We are not afraid of challenges and are ready to promote concepts that literally blow people's minds worldwide. Just consider the concept of extreme esports that we plan to build in Abu Dhabi. I have gone through all the stages of development, from choosing a niche to entering the global market. And moreover, I am doing all of this right now in real time. Now I want to share my experience with you. And on this channel, I will talk about business and trends, entrepreneurial approaches, and share my vision on how to build successful companies. Perhaps my words will become the catalyst that changes your perspective on a business team, or maybe on yourself. The first thing I want to say about Apple is that their products create a need, they don't just satisfy it. From the very beginning, Apple focuses not on technology, but on how the product impacts your life. Take, for example, the iPhone. When the first iPhone was released in 2007, it wasn't the first smartphone, but it was the first to make the smartphone popular. It changed everything, from design to functionality itself. Look, over all this time, Apple hasn't just improved the model, they've changed the very concept of what a smartphone is. And when they removed the home button in the iPhone X, everyone asked why. But Apple showed that innovation is not about functionality, but about how you perceive the device. Every new iPhone is not just another model, it's the future of the phone. Another example, take the iPhone 12 Pro, the camera system, which now not only takes pictures, but allows you to make professional photos and videos with a mobile device. All these features, which seem minor, actually create a demand for the product, even if you don't want to upgrade your phone every year. Apple knows how to build trust and create an incredibly loyal audience. When you buy an Apple device, you're not just buying a gadget, you're buying entry into an ecosystem that works so well you don't want to leave it. Bought a MacBook? Okay, now buy an iPhone so everything syncs. Bought an iPad? Buy an Apple Watch because now it will be convenient to monitor your health. Bought AirPods? Hello, iCloud, and seamless synchronization. Apple doesn't just sell products, they create a connection between them, forming a magical circle from which it's impossible to escape. When Apple released updates for the iPhone that degraded the performance of older models, it sparked a lot of controversy. But at the same time, someone might say it's not fair. In reality, it turned out to be a clever move. Users, facing a drop in performance, more often turned to buying new devices and once again got caught in the ecosystem. The third thing that helps Apple stay afloat is contradictions and unconventional steps. Apple is not afraid to go against everyone and do what others would never dare. When they got rid of the headphone jack on the iPhone 7, for example, everyone shouted that it was the end and listening to music would be simply impossible. And what do we see? Today, we live in a world where everyone is switching to wireless headphones. And not only Apple, but other companies are finally starting to understand that the future is put precisely in wireless access to music. The same can be said about the omission of chargers in the box with the new iPhone. It might seem like a strange decision, as people are used to having everything included in the package. But in fact, Apple predicted that most users already have chargers and wireless docking stations. So getting rid of unnecessary elements became part of the strategy to reduce waste and improve the environment. And let's not forget about the economy. By the way, let's go back to the origins. In fact, it launched the mechanism of this working machine, Steve Jobs. He was so obsessed with the idea of creating a new gadget that he believed people, employees, were merely a resource to achieve a great result and could work to the point of exhaustion. Workers will leave, but the product and the memory of it will remain. The fourth point of Apple's success is innovations that make the product not just a gadget, but a lifestyle. Apple always understood that it was necessary not just to sell products, but to create an experience. We see this in the example of the Apple Watch. Smart watches existed before them, but Apple didn't just make a watch, they created something more. It's not just a gadget for tracking time, it's a tool for health monitoring, a stylish accessory, and an object of desire. As a result, the Apple Watch has become an important part of many people's lifestyles. And here's what's interesting, competitors have not been able to create the same level of engagement and loyalty. To this day, the Apple Watch Series 4, for example, was the first product on the market that could detect signs of atrial fibrillation. It's not just a smartwatch, it's a device that can actually save your life. And what makes this product even more appealing? It's design. People buy it not because they need to track their heart rate, but because it's a stylish accessory that also takes care of your health. For example, my mom and my grandmother have these watches because for me it's a certain zone of peace of mind. And whatever happens at their not so young age, I will know that I am minimizing the risks of the unknown, that they are somewhere all alone. If, God forbid, something happens to them, I will be one of the first to receive information about it. Fifth, Apple's unique approach to innovation and technology. It's not just a brand, it's a symbol of constant innovation. The company always surprises, even when it seems that nothing new can be invented. Take the example of the transition to ARM processors in MacBook. When Apple announced that it would use its own chips instead of Intel, everyone thought it was risky and it could affect performance. But in reality, their M1 chips not only demonstrated excellent results, but also set a benchmark in the industry, showing that Apple is always one step ahead. Such an approach to innovation helps them not only stay afloat, but also become a new standard in the world of technology. Summing up this episode, I want to say that for everyone, Apple is a great example of how to package and present their products each year, how they can surprise their users, how they can operate in fierce competition with companies and manufacturers from Asia, and they focus on the key things such as innovation, efficiency, and customer satisfaction that contribute significantly to growth. If you don't have a large volume of components, meaning a substantial inventory or variety of parts, and your production is practically aligned with competitors, all these factors are crucial for maintaining a competitive edge in the market. Amazing. Apple consistently and remarkably demonstrates annually how to incredibly emerge and persist in such fierce competition. So pay attention to them, that's my personal advice to you. And if you like this format, please kindly write in the comments section below about any specific brands you would like us to analyze. Let us know. We will take note of it and definitely cover it in future episodes. Thank you all. See you next time.